Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is your student host, Andrew Coates, along with Dr. Richard Bombay here, coming at you with Behind the Mic, the little series where we discuss what we did today on the radio, Behind the Mic. Again, I'm Andrew Coates, and for today's show, I discussed a couple of people, Mr. Hiram Rhodes Revels, who was the first African-American United States Senator, as well as Marian Anderson, renowned African-American singer. Two great people of this time. They're also featured in This Week in Black History. They both had significant events to occur this week. And Mr. Bay also brought in a phone call guest.
Oh, yeah. I want to thank Mike Crespo. He's a motivational speaker. And basically, Mike talks about stop putting stuff off. Go for it, because life is now. And I have to tell you, honestly, every time I see Mike and Mike says, he sets you up. Hey, Rich, how you doing? Oh, I'm doing okay. He says, what are you doing now with your whatever you're doing? Because I'm not telling you what I'm doing, but Mike knows what I'm doing. And he says, well, do it. And I'm like, but I am doing it, Mike. You know, I got to get all my ducks lined up. But Mike knows that I'm doing what I need to do. But he's always on your case, right? So that you're pursuing whatever your dreams, whatever you aspire to become. Never forget that life is now, and you don't have to wait. You don't have to let anybody hold you back. Life is now. If you're with anybody that doesn't let you do your thing, move away from them, because life is now. Tomorrow is not promised. You want to make sure you live a full life. You don't want to go end up, saying, wish I coulda, shoulda, or shoulda, coulda, woulda, or whatever. You get the point. Mike Crespo, thank you. And hopefully you guys out there, you learn that lesson as well. Maybe a lot of people know that already, but it's always good to have a current reminder.
Absolutely. I certainly agree with that. I would say especially nowadays, with technology and convenience of being the big thing, a lot of people are very willing to put things off until the next day or tomorrow because they can. They have to. I feel like not as many people feel obligated to really live today and now, because they say, well, we can wait until tomorrow. We're young, we're done, we have all the time in the world, we can do whatever. But that's not true.
You never know what you might have.
Never know. Like you said, life isn't scripted. Though
yeah,
it's a good thing to say. Life is not scripted.
Right.
If only it could be.
Yeah, about that.
This actually reminds me of it was in my fifth grade. It was in my sixth grade of social studies classroom. It was a banner along the wall, just one of the things that teachers had to decorate the room. It was a banner that always stuck with me. The word said, learn from the past so you can live in the present and plan for the future.
Exactly.
And I always agreed with that statement. I thought that those were just such true words, because that was one of the things that made me really like history, because that's always so true. How I find that many problems and many people in the world, they suffer from an imbalance of what that statement says, because they love to live in either the past or the present, in either past or the future, I mean. They're so quick to hurry along and get life going, just like I said, just save it for later. Let's just hurry, go. Let's press fast forward. Or people are stuck in the past. You see, of course, the older generation, they always worry about, the things were way better back in my time, back in this time. Where I say
things were way better back then.
Exactly.
Yeah, right. For who?
Exactly. So, and of course, I always respect that. That's why I said the banner is great, because it takes everything into account. Of course, we need to learn about the past, because the past is what brought us up to the present, and it can also affect the future. Like just like what the great writer Mark Twain said, history doesn't necessarily repeat, but it rhymes. There's certainly a pattern here when it comes to history, because people don't usually change, and so what we do doesn't necessarily change. So I've just always thought that saying was very important. I felt it just fit with the theme of living, now.
Yeah,
That
well,
was really important.
we're gonna get ready to wrap it up, but let me just ask you, throughout your week, was there any new lesson that you learned in school or in life as it went along? Was there anything new that you learned?
I would say not necessarily anything new that I learned, but it was something new that I felt. A more appreciation for what I have. Really. Just an appreciation for what I have and all the things that have brought me to where I am now, and really just an appreciation for what the future holds for me. I feel like I have a lot of potential, and the sky's the limit.
I'm gonna share, okay? ROI. Some of you guys out there in business, you know what that means. Return of investment. So what that means is, whatever you put your money out for, whatever you put your time out for, whenever you put your time out for, you should have a return. Because your time is an investment. Your money should be an investment. Anything you do is an investment. And on that note, we'll see you next week. Peace.
Thanks, guys, for watching Behind the Mic. As always, you can call us at our phone number, 973-692-6035, 973-692-6035. You can call us, leave a voicemail, leave a text message telling us how we did today on the show, or for Behind the Mic. You can find us on our website, questyouthradio.com, questyouthradio.com. We have plenty of great content uploaded for your viewing pleasure. And finally, this video will, of course, be posted on YouTube. You can find us on all social media, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube. The handle of everything is Quest Youth Radio. Hit all the buttons that are good for us. And thank you for watching Behind the Mic. And stay conscious.